Hello, welcome to Liverpool FC News Today channel. Jurgen Klopp has a problem as Liverpool head to Inter Milan, but as problems go then it's a pretty good one to have. The Reds head to Italy with captain Jordan Henderson their only real fitness concern after he was taken off in the 1-0 win at Burnley on Sunday, but even he is expected to feature in what is effectively a fully fit squad for the last 16 tie. With competition for places fierce in defense, midfield and attack, where Luis Diaz has recently been added to the mix, Klopp has never had this level of options available to him before, and he's enjoying it. A fully fit squad, is a good situation to have, no doubt about that, but I don't know how often I have to say it is much more important how we play than who is playing, he said at his press conference on Tuesday. It helps we have solutions for different problems, options for different situations. It is good to have the boys around, but the boys have to deal with it as well. I have the opportunity to make more changes, 5 substitutions, that's how it is. It means I cannot play always the same line up just because we won the last game. It is something we have to learn together, and that's what we do. We never had it before. It is pretty exciting. It certainly is, especially when you consider the strength of the various different line-ups Klopp could play, even with the slightest of tweaks. Here are just 6 sides he could name, but there are many more. There are many who have been left surprised by the consistency, not to mention quality, of Joel Matip's displays at the back for the Reds this season, and he's routinely delivered for Klopp when called upon. There's no doubt he's now Liverpool's first choice partner for Virgil van Dijk, and Klopp might want him in this grandest of settings as he seeks a positive first leg score. Alternatively, it could be that Klopp decides that Konate can replace Matip at the back after he impressed when playing in the San Siro against AC Milan back in the group stages. The young Frenchman hasn't let anyone down when he's been brought in. And if Klopp thinks he wants to get a rest into Matip ahead of upcoming challenges, then he could turn to him. It could be Klopp feels he owes a recall to Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain for a big game, with the Englishman having missed Liverpool's last 3 fixtures following the international break, prior to which he scored in back-to-back games against Brentford and Crystal Palace. He was playing in more of an attacking role then, but a spot in midfield for the potentially struggling Henderson would allow him to drive at the Italians from deep. Having played almost the full 90 minutes and impressed in the win at Burnley, Klopp might want to keep Naby Keita in rhythm and turn to the Guinea international from the start at the San Siro. He is a player Klopp has often trusted on the big occasion, and he could be used coming from the right of midfield should Henderson be left out, with Thiago a likely starter on the other side. Klopp might decide that Harvey Elliott could prove to be something of a secret weapon for Liverpool in Milan. The youngster has so far come off the bench twice since his return from long-term injury, scoring that glorious goal against Cardiff, and Inter are probably not that well versed in the positions he'll take up and how best to deal with him. Starting in a midfield with Fabinho and Thiago could give him the license to go and support the attack. And he links up with Mo Salah so well. Having failed to feature at Burnley, perhaps the temptation for Luis Diaz to start could end up being too much for Klopp, who admitted before the trip to Turf Moor that he wasn't initially planning to go with Sadio Mane to begin with. If he decides that Mane needs a breather after his AFCON heroics, then that opens the door for Diaz here, with Diogo Jota also starting in attack as Roberto Firmino is replaced. Klopp has so many options to choose from though, and almost any side he names looks a strong one.